I'm not a brand. I'm not doing anything for, any other reason other than it's just me. And that's just what I'm doing.
Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasma or a hideous dream. And that's Brutus from Julius Caesar. And Brutus in the play is plotting to kill someone he was loyal to. In Shakespeare, the master of understanding human nature captures what that feels like. And here's what these lines mean. Between the acting of a dreadful thing. So that's the moment. That moment when you're waiting to do something that you don't want to do. And the first motion. So that's when you actually start doing that thing that you don't want to do. All the interim. Now this is all that time in that moment while you are waiting to take action is like a phantasma or a hideous dream. So that moment when you're waiting to do something, it's like an apparition, a hideous dream, a nightmare. And so the battle, the struggle, it takes place in that moment. It's not knowing what to do. That's not the battle. It's not actually doing it. That's not the battle. It's the moment in between. It's the hesitation is the enemy. And in war, understanding where the enemy is allows you to defeat him.
Everything you could ever possibly want in life all begins with one thing, a dream that you conceive, that you strive for every single day, your very own dream. A key thing in life is to keep your brand and your identity strong to who you are. Any mistake you make can affect how people look at you and what they think of you, no matter if it was the right call or the wrong call. People are always watching your move, even if you don't know it. So always do your best to make the right decision. Now, once you have that solid dream of what you want to do, you have to believe in yourself. Equip yourself with the best tools and knowledge and people around you in order to strive for greatness. You can't be scared to take that leap when you know you're ready. Always believe in yourself. A great way to grow as an individual would to be always to show respect to everybody, no matter what circumstance they are in. Whether they're better than you, or you think you're better than them, or they look different than you, or whatever the case may be. No matter who they are, where they're at in life, you should respect them because that's the right thing to do. And regardless of your situation, you should always be striving and hunting down a way to win. That should be your main priority of how to figure out a way to win the game of life through its ups and downs in any way possible, trying to strive and reach that victory in the game of life.
So there's a lot of chaos going on in the world. There's a lot of destruction going on in the world right now. There's a lot of loss happening in the world right now. And I've actually been through a lot of chaos, and I've been through a lot of destruction, and I've been through a lot of loss. And one thing that I've learned going through all those experiences is I learned that I had to keep my emotions in check. And that's the same thing I tell other people when they're going through trying times, is to keep your emotions in check. And that does not mean that you're not going to have emotions, because we're all human beings and we all have emotions. But by keeping your emotions in check, I mean don't make decisions based on your emotions. If you make decisions based on your emotions, they're going to lead to a bad place. Don't let that happen. Instead, if you feel yourself getting emotional, take a step back, detach, look around, think about the long-term implications of the decisions that you're making, and make your decisions based on logic and based on reason and based on long-term outcomes and based on leading you and the people around you to a better place. I know it's rough out there. Stay safe. Keep your emotions in check.
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind, what do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. I get up and get out of bed. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights. Sprint the hill. Work on the project. Get out of bed.
So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comments section below.